good, y'all? What is good? What is good? So, I know I have not been on YouTube live, and I do apologize. All right, I've been having an extremely hard time this week. So, I got my tickets. Well, I got my ticket to and from the airport to Georgia. I'm going to Jonesboro, pretty much ATL, Atlanta, for training for my company. And they gave me a rental car, all the shit that I get when I'm there, and that's all cool. But I'm going for a week, right? And well, my car decided to take a shit on me. Everything was cool. I drove to work yesterday, no problem. Had a 12-hour shift, extremely exhausting, super taxing, bunch of bullshit. You know how companies are. They throw a bunch of dumb shit on you. Whatever, right? I get in my car. It's like, dup, 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 dies. I think my alternator died again. On the V6 Honda Cross Tour, it has a spool valve. All right, and the spool valve, what happens with it is it has a seal. Now, I don't really know what the hell the spool valve does. It's just some dumb shit. I'm sure somebody could tell me in the comments. But what the spool valve pretty much has is a seal, and the seal, where is it at? Right above the alternator. Well, it chews up my alternators because it's constantly spitting oil out. Now, I've replaced two or I think three alternators. And it's usually I change an alternator and I get a year out of it. The alternator dies. I got a lifetime warranty of alternators from AutoZone, so it's not a big deal. But last time it happened at Penske a year ago, I was working and it happened. And uh, when we did it the times before, somebody, I guess when my friends helping me, whatever, the pulley, after doing it so many times and maybe not having the right bit or something, the pulley stripped. So when we did it last time, the not the pulley, I'm sorry, the tensioner bolt, like that shit stripped in it. So come on, my guy. So yeah, it pretty much the tensioner's cooked. So when we did it, I got it, I took it out, I go put it in, but I couldn't get the tensioner to be tight. So one of the big mechanics there, he gets a bar and he pulls the shit out of the tensioner and he gets it tight. And he goes, "Listen, that tensioner is fucking fried. What's up, guys? What's up? My car took a shit on me and I'm explaining what happened." Uh, but he said, "Yo, that tensioner is cooked." It was like, "Listen, your pulley looks fucked. Your tensioner looks fucked. The serpentine bilt's fucked. Like, yo, this you need to change all of that shit. If that shit happens again, you're fucked." So I knew I was playing with fire. But I'm like, all right, I'll get away with it. All I wanted until January, and I was gonna hook the fucking car up and do all the proper maintenance because I've been fucked up with money since I ain't had a job. You know what I mean? Trying to apply as a CDL driver, it's hard when you're new, right? Working now, but I get paid every 2 weeks, and I've only been here for 5 weeks, right? This is going on my 6th week right now. They're flying me out to Georgia, ATL next week, and I'm gonna be doing my training. Then I can, So would you believe that I start the car, go take it to work. I get off a 12-hour shift, long ass shift, taxing ass shift. I get in my car and it's like, dup, 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 dup. I'm like, oh my God, I think the alternator's fucked. Well, usually when your alternator goes on a car, the lights and shit go crazy. Now, there's oil dripping right on it, but it's been dripping like that for a minute, so who knows? The alternator could have took a shit. But when I started this time, it had charge, and it just wouldn't. It was like it wouldn't kick on. It was puttering almost. Honestly, what it sounded like, it almost. You fucking asshole! Guys, run me over. Come on, phone. Yeah, go ahead, you fucking. What you want, you pussy and your slow shit. Of course, my phone's being dumb. This fucking guy in a Honda. I'm sorry, y'all. This. He gonna literally cut in my lane and try to outpower me. Bitch, I'm in a Tesla. You're not beating me in that slow ass Accord. You fucking bitch. I'm gonna burn him on the highway just for that. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get myself a Tesla. That's pretty much what I was trying to get at until this fucking asshole decided to cut me the fuck off, fucking pussy. I'm not even gonna fuck with him because I'm a CDL driver. Get out here and beat his fucking ass. Fucking slow ass Honda. Anyway, I'm a Honda guy, but that thing's a piece of shit. Look at that. That fucking piece of shit ain't no fucking Honda. That's a fucking girl's car. Anyway, so the tensioner is fucked in it. And when I started it, it sounded like the shit had no compression. It really sounded like it was down a cylinder or something. Mind you, I think I got the oil change probably like a month and a half after I parked it. So I got an oil change, but it needed a bunch of fluids, a bunch of shit done to it. I didn't get the chance to do it. What happens? I'm like, well, I'll get through work. I topped it off with oil. It's not knocking or anything, but it sounded like that bitch was low in compression. And I'm like, yo, the oil's been so low on that fucking thing. And I parked it for a year because I was driving my girl's Tesla. And let me tell you, I think that thing is a lemon. I truly think I go change the tensioner and the alternator and all this shit. I'm telling you right now, I think it's a money pit. I think I'm gonna burn a hole in my fucking pocket. I honestly think I'm about to burn a hole in my pocket. So I'm scared to even fuck with it. It got me stressing out. I'm like, okay, so I got to get to work. Now I'm training with the technician tomorrow. Thank God the guy's a sweetheart and was like, I'll pick you up. We'll go in, we'll clock in, we'll come back from the shop, clock out, I'll drop you off. I'm in Dover, so it's not a big deal. But I'm over here stressing because I'm like, listen, I got a job where I got to work 60 plus hours a week. Some weeks that if you guys don't know what propane in wintertime, you might work 80 plus hours, guys. This is not DOT regulated either, okay? So you're not driving and having a data log and all that because we're essential. So we're able to get around that. So I can work 80 plus hours. There's not a clock for me to get off. So this kind of job is super taxing, super long, super hard, right? Not the hardest work, but there's so much little details that you have to know you're driving with a fucking bomb on your back the whole time. And, you get emergencies, like you might have 18 stops, and then out of nowhere, they put 3 stops on you that are emergencies, or somebody has a leak, and you got to stop what you're doing and go drive 2 hours out the way to go fix that leak and then come back and do your routes. It'll fuck your mind up. Uh, so, I'm sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, like, dude, like, okay, this job is hard. I can grin it out, no problem. Get in my car, that shit don't start. I say, this is what I can't do. I cannot be working a job like this where I'm putting my life at risk. I'm busting my ass every day, and I'm getting inside of a car and the shit is literally fucking puttering. Now, I didn't even call the mechanic that they told me to call because I know what's going to happen. If you have a legit business, which he does, and you're a legit businessman and you're a mechanic, listen, you're not trying to hear that I got all those own alternators for life and I get this and that. You got your own deals, your own prices, your own shit, and I'm not ready to go pay $1,000 or close to it to fix that and it be an issue, knowing that the car needs transmission flush, differential flush, coolant flush, possibly it could be using new radiator, all this shit. It's a car. I'm fucking over it. So we're gonna try to see if I can get finance a Tesla. So I was driving a Model 3 2021, and I might finance this exact year car. Then right now, if you get it used for 25,000 miles, it's like 24,000. But after the rebates and the tax saves, it was $15,900. The payment was like $230 a month. I'm like, why would I keep trying to fix up an old ass Honda that's not a race car, nothing passionate, just a basic ass beater car? Why would I do that when I could just go get a fucking Tesla? Right? Never have an oil change, never have to worry about my alternator, none of that fucking dumb shit. And the people who don't know, a Tesla, if you get it from the dealership, you get it from a Tesla distributor, you get 150,000-mile drive and powertrain. So if the battery goes, any of that shit goes, it's all covered. Elon makes sure that you're taken care of. Okay. Now, as a driver, I'm gonna be honest. Okay. I want a diesel truck. I want a rig. I don't want a Tesla, but I do love Teslas. If it comes down to the perfect daily car, the funnest car to just get in and go to work and go to the mall with your girlfriend, a Tesla is the best thing ever. When it comes to bug out, it comes to global disaster, it comes to war, enemies. No, a Tesla's not what you want. But you know what? I'm in a position right now where for me to get money and get to the level that I want to be at, I'm going to have to get a new car, and I don't want anything else if it's not a Tesla. Because let me tell you, I can't go finance a nice truck. Those motherfuckers right now for trucks, they want way too much. Go look at a deal. Go look at Dodge and Ford, right? Every truck in their parking lot is over 50K. You're talking about the most basic fucking half four doors. Like these things aren't even, they're like journeyman trucks. They're fucking basic trucks and they want 50K. They want too much money for these trucks. Ford has so many recalls on their motors and drivetrains right now. Like, you'd be an idiot to buy one of them, right? And who the fuck has $100,000 to go buy a nice Come even a Jeep? I'm like, listen, I'll get a Jeep. I'll get a dope ass fucking Jeep. That fucking Jeep is like 50 grand right now. I found a Jeep with 40,000 miles lifted from the dealership, and they still wanted $45,000 for it. I was like, what the fuck for a Jeep? Like, what are we talking about, bro? People be selling 2015s for like 12 grand. So the thing is, it devalues instantly, and they're charging that much. It's a bad investment. So my thing is, a Tesla doesn't hold the best value either. But with Tesla, you can buy one, pay it off, go take that shit to a Tesla dealership, and then they'll give you a crazy good credit down payment towards another Tesla. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip Teslas. I'm gonna get a Tesla if everything goes right. I'm gonna pay that off, and then I'm gonna get another Tesla, and I'm gonna just keep being. My girlfriend's dad was an engineer in Silicon Valley. He was the head of HP and Dell. If you guys are familiar with those computers and software, is one of the first developers out in Silicon Valley, and he's a millionaire. Um, he owns a Model 3 long range, all wheel drive, and he was the one that convinced my girlfriend to get it. And now that I've been around him and and hers, and I drove it for a year, like honestly, I've never drove a car that drives as good as a Tesla. And I'm a driver, right? I want a diesel. I came from racing Hondas. I'm being honest. I'm not saying that shit to be cool. I'm telling you guys the truth. The thing has so many features that it just makes driving so enjoyable because you don't have to think so fucking hard when you're driving. The thing will make sure if anybody's in your blind side and you try to get over, it'll counter steer it for you. Every time you turn, it shows you, it has multiple lights on the outside, lets you know, people know that you're turning. It shows you on a camera your turns, your car. You can put your dog in there. It has dog mode. It has sleep mode. It has heat up the car mode. Music. All this shit is featured. Self-drive, autopilot, and to recharge, like to fill up a charge from like a Wawa is very cheap. It's way cheaper than it is with a gas car. Now, do you get as much range with a gas car? No, you do not. I mean, you with a Tesla compared to a gas car, no. A gas car can get more range, okay? But if you're using it just to go to work and do local community shit like me, 300 miles per charge is more than enough. I can charge it every day at my house and get another 30%. It's so minimalistic. That's what I want. And another reason I'm stressing is Leatherman kind of fucked me. Okay, they didn't fuck me, but they fucked me. So I bought the Leatherman Arc. I'll show you guys this who are still watching. I built the first ever Leatherman Arc Obsidian. Okay, you guys are getting a sneak peek. The video is going to drop later this week. But this is the Leatherman Obsidian. I'm the first person to do this. I'm the first person to build a Leatherman Arc. Okay? I'm the first person. Camo skins. It's got the floodlights on it. It's crazy, right? First person to do it. Nobody has it in this version. I paid $400 to do this. Tell me, get my priorities right. I understand. But for YouTube, and let me tell you, this just itself is $275 without all the shit I did to it. They discontinued it. It went to $1,000 on eBay. Okay, so this is an investment, and what I just did to this makes this shit a collector's gem. But Leatherman fucked me over. I bought this shit. They took the money. I paid for express shipping. I paid $340 just for the arc and the driver, not all the shit I did to it. What happens? They send me my money back. I go, why the fuck? I call them, hey, what's going on? Did something happen? They go, oh, we have to get it shipped to our warehouse, and then we'll ship it to you, and then we'll take the funds. I was like, okay. They took 8 days to take the funds from me. What did they do? They waited until I had a bunch of other bills and shit come out, clean me out, put me into fucking negative, and overdrafted me. So now I'm $77 in the hole, and I returned my Benchmade mini freak because honestly, the fucking knife cut me and the action sucked on it. It was decent, but it wasn't for me. I'm a bug out boy. I'm buying another bug out, S90V. And so I'm like, you know what? Okay. They cleaned me out. Holy shit, dude! The Cummins just ran a red light. So I'm like, all right, you know what? Fuck it, whatever. I go return the shit. Cabela still hasn't given me my money back yet. I don't get paid the Friday, so I've been in negative $77 for like 3 days, bruh. I'm going to work with no drink, no. I bring my little shit. It's so labor demanding, man. By fucking 11 o'clock, I'm out. I'm like, God damn it. I don't have the heart to be asking coworkers for money and yo, can you buy me something to eat? I'm a grown ass man. I'm just gonna take it how it is. I come on here and I know I sound like I'm bitching, but in reality, I'm just venting to y'all because I love y'all. This is my community. We're a community, and y'all my people. So I'll just be honest, And I know a lot of you there. I know there's a lot of haters that be on here, but I know there's a lot of good people that be on here too, who care. And for the ones who care, I appreciate you guys. Uh, I've been having such a stressful fucking week. This job's been super stressful. I haven't even been able to hit the gym consistently, eat consistently. Like I feel like it's almost like in one aspect of my life, I feel like I'm falling off and I'm embarrassed of myself. And in another aspect, I feel so proud of myself. It's such a weird dynamic, and I'm just trying to get it back to this again, where like I work out every day really hard. I train really well. My nutrition, my supplements, everything is perfect. My food, everything and my rest, right? And then I go and I work hard, I save, and right now the car situation is crunching me. I gotta buy Christmas presents this fucking weekend, and my girlfriend, I promised her like fucking 2 weeks ago we go to King of Prussia. She begged me, and now I'm like, oh, and then they just told me last like Saturday what day I'm leaving to go to Georgia. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go do that shit Saturday with you, and then take a plane. My car don't fucking work, and I'm in the hole right now. Cool. And I'm supposed to go and focus, right, and be like so locked in and just, oh, this the best thing ever. It's depressing, but you know what? We got to get this money. We got to keep chasing it. We got to keep grinding. It's gonna be alright. But shit got me fucking chopped, my guys. Yeah, give me 3K for it. Shit, give me fucking 2K. I'll go change that alternator for you. I ain't gonna change it, but I'll give you the part and you can have fun with it. I know the car will still run, but at this point, like I'm done with it. I can't deal with it no more. I'm ready for a new car. I'm working too much. I'm doing too much shit in life. Be over here fucking changing alternators outside in the cold. And the thing is, an alternator ain't shit. I know I gotta take that valve cover off. I gotta fucking take that spool valve out. I know it needs a new tensioner, all that. It's just I don't have the tools anymore. I don't have the patience. And I really don't have the fucking time. It's different. If I had a shop and a lift and snap-on tools like JJ and them, shit, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd do that shit tonight. But since I don't have that, and I got other shit going on in my life, I'm like, this is a burden. This is a motherfucking burden. Yeah, bro. They fucking dickheads, bro. Yeah, yeah, no, they did me dirty, bro. Even the bank, bro, the fucking bank. I literally was like, yo, what is this? The bank lady's like, that's fucking crazy. She was like, why would they? She's like, I'm looking at your statements. Why did they take the money out and then put it back in your account and take it out? And then what did I do? I was like, oh, I need to get some shit. So I ordered a Benchmade knife, 511 tactical. Because Black Friday. Man, I used Klarna, and that shit got rejected. So now my girl had to be like, "Oh, I'll pay the first payment to help you out. When you get paid Friday, you give it to me." I'm like, bro, I can't catch a break right now, man. But I always try to tell myself when shit's starting to get really hard, something good is coming. Something good is coming. When shit gets really hard, something good's coming. I always believe that God will take care of the people who get dealt really bad cards and still push ahead. If something bad is happening to you in your life right now and you're still every day putting in the work, you're still grinding, you're still doing what you have to do, even if it breaks your heart and it's the last thing you want to do, I believe he's watching you every day, every second, and I believe he sees that shit. And those are the people that become successful in this world. It's the people who get shit all day and they go, you know what? I could go rob somebody. I could sell drugs. I could steal. But instead, I'm going to go to work. Instead, I'm going to save this money. Instead, I'm going to do it anyway. Because somebody's watching me and a higher power sees this. And the thing called karma and good karma. And that's what I believe in. So I'm not going to burn nobody. I'm not going to do no shiesty shit. I'm going to take my ass to work every day. And hey, my car don't fucking work or some bullshit, y'all going to have to work around that shit. You know what I mean? And hey, when I go to Georgia, maybe it'll be something beautiful. This is the first time your boy ever is flying to ATL. Okay, when I seen that ticket and it said Florida to ATL, that shit made me like feel like goosebumps. I was like, I'm fucking leaving Delaware for a whole week. They got me a nice hotel. I'm flying Delta. It is economy, but Delta's a nice little airline. They got me in a nice little hotel, some Marriott or something, but something really nice by Center City in Atlanta. And yeah, they giving me a rental car for the whole 5 days. So I'm like, listen, guys, I'm out in Georgia. Any of y'all want to collab or hang out? Hit me up. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna probably go live every day and just talk shit. I'm gonna try to do a couple videos this week to lock in. I got a bunch of shit coming. Hopefully I can lock in some videos and then just do shorts and go live every day. And then you guys can get one or two, maybe 3 videos next week. So I want you guys to know when I'm on here, I'm talking like an Italian right now. When I'm on here and I don't get on, it's because shit's going on in my life. When I'm really exhausted or I'm really upset, sometimes it's very, very, very hard to come on here and talk. But I actually feel really good right now because I feel like I'm venting the energy and I'm getting the energy out of here. You know what I mean? Just feeling about. Yeah, that's fucking crazy, Lewis. That's crazy. And Teslas aren't no goddamn ticking time bomb. They literally have a lever that you can just pull under the hood that will literally like fucking fire extinguisher the whole thing. Don't let these people lie to you, man. Them Teslas are good, bro. And I hated Teslas. Then I got with an Italian girl who said, "Here, drive it." I drove that shit every day for a fucking year, and I was like, I got back in a normal car, and I was like, this shit feels ancient. It's like when you got a flip phone, right? And your flip phone's reliable. You can throw it against the wall. You can do whatever the fuck you want with that flip phone. Then somebody hands you an iPhone. Go put that flip phone back in your pocket. I swear to God, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on?" It's so weird. It's so weird. And it's weird. I'm trying to read the comments, but I'm driving, so I can't. But as soon as I get a second, I will, man. God bless. True words you preach, yo. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, man. I'm praying. You know what? Maybe I'll get lucky, guys. Maybe I'll go and my girl's gonna help me. I don't have good credit right now. My mom was like, maybe I'll get lucky and somehow by the grace of God, somehow I'll just get approved for a new Tesla. And they have these really the new Highlander is really pretty, guys. I would love to get a performance pack. I would love to do all that, but at this point I don't want an expensive car note. But I can get a 2000 if I get lucky, I can walk away with a 2025 Model 3 or 2024, don't fucking matter. Model 3, and it'll be a Highlander, and it has bells and whistles. Like this, I can't tell the difference. They're so fucking nice, and I mean, especially when you're a blue collar guy, because like when I got to get up at 2, 3 in the morning, and it's getting cold, guys. Yesterday it was like 22 degrees when I started my car. All right. That's not cool when you got to go walk outside in the dark and do that shit. I don't like that. With her car, I hit it on the app, defrost. I come out there, bro. I shit you not. It was 80 degrees in the car. The seat rewinded back to my adjusted settings, and it started playing Kendrick Lamar. I was like, bro. I was like, this is so luxury. That shit had me fucked up. I was like, damn, bro. You know what I mean? I've been over here driving the fucking Honda and shit. Like it's. I feel like it's God's way of being like, yo, it's time for you to get in car. I've never owned anything new. I've always had hand-me-down cars and hand-me-down things, you know. And I've been very grateful for the shit that I've had, but you know, thank you, man, thank you. Yeah, God is good. God is always good. God's always watching, you know. As a Christian man, I believe God is watching, and I need to. I'm not perfect, you know. I know I'm not perfect. I hate sometimes when I sin. I hate when I feel like I'm being the best version of myself. And right now, that's how I feel. But I've realized that He's trying to show me something. He's trying to teach me something, and I need to see what it is. And May said it today on his podcast. He said this. He said, "What I learned in life is two things." He said, "If I'm not, I don't want to butcher his quote, but he said, what I learned in life was two things." He said, "If it doesn't work out, it means either it was not meant to be, or you didn't pray hard enough." And that shit really hit me because in reality, like, I'm sorry, it wasn't meant to be, you know, like, because sometimes like shit doesn't work out for us, and like we like get so upset, and we're like, why? Like it's not fair, and it's like in reality, like He sees something that we don't see, and something could happen to us in the future, and we don't know, and that's why He doesn't do it. It's not meant to be because He sees at the end of the path of what it would be, you know, and sometimes you got to sit back and really think about it. Like, you know what? Like God put me in this position right now to make some decent money and get it my experience and get my foot in the door. Like,